Hello and welcome! In this video, we will discover 12 money mistakes you must avoid at all costs. Money mistakes could put you to stakes, so avoid them for everything it takes. Well, I don't think I need to say anything more about what money mistakes could lead you to. We all make mistakes. We were born with, the germ of making mistakes. But as always, the germ needs to be killed before it kills you. You need a germicide for this purpose, and this video does the job of a germicide for you. I've enlisted a few but major money mistakes that I have noticed people making. These are the mistakes that you should avoid at all costs, or get ready to pay a high price. Just before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to download your free book on financial freedom by clicking on the link in the description below. Number 1. Marrying a money moron. Is your partner a money moron? Mazel tov! You'll probably be on a roller coaster throughout your life, hoping that things will get better. Pretty adventurous, right? But your situation is giving me chills. Just imagining the fact that your partner throws his or her bills in drawers saying they can wait, pays a lot more than needed as bank fees, has no savings, stays in overdraft often, has no idea of budgeting, changes jobs often, drives too fast or drinks too much, gambles, does not like to discuss his or her financial situations, buys unnecessary stuff and expensive presents often, does not cook or do the laundry. My tummy is flipping. If your partner falls even in 3 of the categories said above, it is the right time to run away from there before things get too far. If you think you love them, remember, it's only a feeling that will eventually fade away. But the faded money can never be recovered. 2. Quick upgrades. You like changes, right? Well, I do too. I like a new phone, a new car, a new laptop, new refrigerator, new home, new partner. Oops. I hope she ain't watching this. And new everything. But you don't go out and buy everything that is new or cheat on your partner in the market. Know your budget before you go out and plan for something new to buy. In fact, before knowing your budget, know that either you are in a true need of that thing. If you are good to go. If you ain't, then why be frivolous? Quick and often upgrades of things like mobile phones or laptops is an obsession nowadays, and Christina Ricci is so afraid of obsessions that she says, any kind of obsession is dangerous. For at least try to use a phone for 3 to 4 years, and when you buy a new one, be wise in making a choice. You can go for the one that is an upgraded version compared to your current phone, but is still not the latest thing in the market. This way you get an upgrade, as well as you keep to save a lot. 3. Not differentiating between needs and wants. Prioritize your needs and discipline your wants. That's Philip's promise. Needs are important to keep you alive. They are things that stand between you and your grave. Like your need is food to fill yourself, but your want is chicken breast filled with goat cheese and sun-dried tomatoes served with romesco sauce. That makes me hungry. Similarly, you need a roof over your head, but your want is a 2-story house with a parking space in a posh area. If you think you need a vacation with all the world's luxuries, you are mistaking needs with wants. By no means. I mean that wants are not needed at all. It is fine to have them, and it is okay to satisfy them. Your soul, too, needs a life after all, but make sure your needs are all fulfilled first. Sometimes we are so focused on what we want, we miss the things we need. Anonymous. It's a big mistake you never want to make with your money. 4. Not keeping a book. Yes, my peeps, write down everything you spend on. You never know. Your small expenses can make a big hole in your riches. Benjamin Franklin says, beware of the little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Sometimes, when you think you have enough savings and you get on the track of blowing away, satisfied with the 6 figures in your bank, just sit down for once and jot down your little expenses you've been making to gratify yourself. Shocked? Yes, this is not what keeping a record of your finances does. Not keeping a book makes you unconscious of the leftovers in your account. I hope you buy a notebook today and write down all your expenses, and by the end of the month, you have a record. This will help you save a lot the very next time you think of buying something unnecessary. 5. Tithing and giving away in charity while indebted. You attended a fundraising program and your heart melted down to give away something for the needy. Well, you know you owe someone. Hey you, stop there! The money is not yours! Tithing and giving away in charity is always good. It contents you. It is your belief to tithe, and following the belief makes your spirit go high. But when? When it is your money. When it is not yours, you have no right to spend on any charitable programs. Sharing does not always have to be money. Share your experiences, your knowledge, your wisdom, your goods, and your time. If you owe and you still give away, you can never manage your money wisely. 6. Not watching out for pennies. Counting your pennies doesn't make you cheap. Stop that thinking. Be mindful of your money. We all have heard the phrase, drop by drop makes a mighty ocean. Well, that is exactly the case here. Do you remember the scene from the movie Up, where Carl and Ellie save for their trip? Although they could never manage to get to that trip because crap happens, not just with them, but with everyone. With you, with me, and everyone around, it just happens. Anyway, so the point was how they collected for their trip. It was pennies. They believed in the power of pennies. They knew what pennies could get them to. Watch out for your penny, and you might save many. 7. Not making a budget. It's not just our governments who need budgets to run the country. It is even us who need a budget to run our homes. People might tell you that making a budget is a stupid idea, and I tell you it is stupid to listen to those people. Some of you might even run out of cash by the end of the month if you were not planned. Remember, a plan is the first step of execution. When you have the plan written, you will feel the freedom to spend money. It is not always necessary to follow your budget tightly. We are humans born with needs and wants and ups and downs, but with a budget, you will have a reference to compare in case you have exceeded your limit. Next time, you can always compensate for what you exceeded. So remember, make a budget to befit for the benefit. Number 8. Buying the minimum payments crap. You really thought that the credit card companies offer you minimum payments for your benefit? Well, they got successful in messing up with your mind. I read a money rule in the book Money Rules by Gail Vaz Oxlade. Quote, "The lower the required minimum payment on the statement, the lower the actual payment you'll make. Minimum payments distort your behavior to increase the credit card company's profits." 9. Letting your emotions control you. Humans, part logical, part emotional. Your scale may vary from others or as per situations, but yes, that is who we are. Emotional decisions have always made people regret later on. The threats from the brands, I call them threats, like, "The sale ends today," or "Limited stock available," play with your emotions and get you trapped. The same goes for love. Love for a dream car, ideal house, or perfect partner might make you dumb. Your senses stop working and come to the state where emotions control your logic, resulting in sheer decision-making. This is a big money mistake. Never lose your senses. You have a heart and brain. Use them both. Think twice before making any decision. 10. Buying what you don't know. A big, and in fact, a very big money mistake. Investing in businesses and things you do not know what they are. There are many investment and buying programs people will come forward with to sell you. Some of them can be real, but watch out. Many are just there to ditch you. Investment needs knowledge and experience. It is always good to invest, but only when you are sure of the plan. When you are sure what the business is about and what it has to offer you, never get taken for a ride. 11. Being a chicken when it comes to investing. Am I for real? Above, I said not to invest, and now I say to invest? Well, there's a difference. I guess I was clear enough above, but let us restate. Do not invest when you do not know the business, when you do not understand the terminology, when you do not know what criteria the business uses to generate revenues, or when you do not know how they will give you your profit. But when you do know, when you do understand, when you have the knowledge and even experience, in any case, don't be a chicken. Risk-taking is the first key to any successful business. Take risk for some money brisk. Investing in a profitable business will help you generate some good passive income. So get the potential to carry out influential. 12. Being lazy. Do you remember the last time you cooked for yourself? If the answer is yes, of course, I cook every meal for myself, then you are good to go. But if your answer is no, you rely on canned foods, then I am afraid you are making a big money mistake. Laziness will not make you cash-strapped, but laziness is a disease. It is an addiction. It is a daily habit. Skip any chore for once, the next day your body will be way too lazy to do that again, and this way you will make a habit. I've seen people throw away their clothes because they are too lazy to stitch on a new button or fix a ripped seam. They let their houses go to ruin because they are too lazy to look after them, to repair what's broken, or to clean them. Do you know what happens when you are lazy? You find yourself spending much more money than you should. You might even go into debt because of your laziness. Kick off your ass. Don't let your debt surpass, or you will harass. Do what is required to be done. Think of doing it tomorrow? Do it today. Think of doing it today? Do it now. Reflection. To conclude this video, let us write down a very brief summary for you in case you have missed something important. The first thing is, it is not bad to make a mistake. It turns into something you were never before. But it is always bad never to learn from your mistakes and to repeat the same crap again and again. Avoid making the same mistakes. When it comes to not making money mistakes, take witty steps. Make a budget. Invest wisely. Choose a mindful partner. Don't be lazy. Do not make emotional decisions. Do not fall for minimum payment stuff. Keep yourself debt-free. Write down all your financial expenditures. Value every dollar. Learn to manage your riches. Draw a line between your needs and wants, and go for every other thing you think will stand like a wall in front of your mistakes. Happy money. Peace. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You are also free to receive the new book, 5 Steps to Reach Financial Freedom, by clicking on the link in the description below the video.